themselves in a position to go for that.
And the thing is, those two playstyles created probably one of the biggest rivalries we have in the entire league.
Lakers versus Celtics, Colts versus Patriots, Dodgers versus Yankees, Simp versus FNATIC. Rivalry indeed. What do we have for tanks in battle number 1?
For tanks, we have 3 AMX 5100s and 2 IS3s on the side of Simp. FNATIC will bring much the same with 3 5100s and 2 IS3s. Opening lineups, very different though. Simp is going towards the hill. FNATIC is doing a very comprehensive spread in the south.
Antonio Handsome in the 5100 heading up the hill. Again, this is going to be an exhibition match, a skirmish. These two teams are here to have some fun. It's not all serious, but I think this is the one map they're going to take very seriously.
I would think so, especially with lineups like this and opening moves like this. Now, new players on both of these teams. Laps in the T1, Militant 83 in the IS3. I'm going to be watching to see how they perform in this battle, because depending on their flow and the way they fit with this team, we'll be seeing more or less of them in the coming season.
Relics in the front of the hill, heading up to the top. Nothing spotted yet, but so many tanks from Simp are up on that hill, and once they're spotted, that's going to allow FNATIC to push fast from the west. They see one. MacG heads across. I like the movement of MacG, just moving very, very quickly to get close to that.
That T1, he's going to go around the corner.
Yep.
He sees Antonio. Shots fired and 2 misses. Antonio not able to connect, and Singh also not able to connect. Because of that, we may be seeing a push out of FNATIC, and this battle could be over very quickly. Antonio's going to back off, and it looks like Laps is going to move up in the low ground. Singh moving forward, Heavy 20 hanging back. I think this is going to be a base race for both teams.
Base race indeed. This is a smart play coming from Simp, knowing that, hey, if we're not having any aggression, we're going to go for the flag cap. But the initial capture points are going to be on FNATIC as they've reached the flag cap first, and they're going to have to get a reset in order to clean this out. No, looks like Simp maybe actually going up Tank Alley.
They're not gonna, those tanks aren't going to get back in time. It's going to be the two in the north that have to stop the cap. 14 seconds left. Maudable is on the way in. So is Heavy 20. Heavy 20 looks like he's going to get there first. He looks for Friction.
Maudable gets the reset. Nice shot. Friction fires back, and Maudable takes 2 big hits to the front. He's going to have to fall back here, except 5100 is so crucial to maintain that damage in the fight. 1336 amount of damage he had. Tries to get another shot against Friction on the side, but Friction returns fire and gets the kill.
That is an amazing kill. However, Nagatron has gone down in response. Friction not all that healthy. Militant 83 not all that healthy. Blue Boys has done a fantastic job here. FNATIC may drop this one, especially if we can see a reset from Simp.
Jackie Rudo around the corner gets a kill against Heavy 20. 10 seconds left for Simp to get the flag cap.
Crimson Corsair is on the cap with Singh and MacG. Relics could be the tank to stop this, but no, he will go down. 1 second. Cap by Simp. FNATIC.
And can FNATIC get it within the 7-second window for a base capture?
No.
No, they can't. No, they can't. It was at 99%. That means Simp is able to get the flag cap and the win.
Wow, that is amazing. By just a hair. Just the fraction of a second needed for them to actually tie that up, and you're watching Simp actually winning battle number 1, one that clearly both teams were taken fairly seriously.
Yeah, let's take a look at how close it was getting between these two teams. You can see base capture happens, and there's about 7 seconds for the other place to be captured. It does not happen. Even though it's 0-0, it has to display base captured in the game, and it is over. And even in the score screen, it says victory for Simp, loss for FNATIC. That's the closest I've ever seen in that type of scenario.
Yeah, especially between two titans like this. Soviet was on his way back, but just Blue Boys. Blue Boys was the one, I think, who saved that battle. He got the kill on Nagatron, did plenty of damage into Militant. He was in a perfect position in just the middle of the map, and he fired over the fountain in the middle. This is such a thin shot, and Blue Boys is just showing where he's come, how far he has achieved in the Gold League. When I first saw him playing, and Season 1, I wasn't that impressed. Now Blue Boys, every time I see him, he's just doing work.
He's impressive both in the game and on stage as well. He was one of the guest commentators we have during the Global Grand Finals, and he had a lot of good commentary regarding the European teams. Also, they had lost against Lemming Train, which was a very tough loss because it was an awesome series to have, and it was a tough fight for them. Not in the battlefield itself, but on stage because the Lemming Train were the Polish team, the hometown heroes, a hometown favorite, and the crowd really began to respect SIMP because they saw how close it was on the assault map of Sand River. And when they went through the second battle from Lemming Train in the losers bracket, SIMP played aggressive, and it was a close series, but Lemming Train went on to win. So we were very proud and impressed of what SIMP was able to accomplish in the Global Grand Finals.
Yeah, that makes me think about their play styles a lot. SIMP is growing more and more aggressive, I think. The Global Grand Finals showed that. FNATIC, after being too aggressive, I think is going to begin going away from that and becoming a little bit more passive on some maps, less aggressive overall. And with that, I think they're getting closer to that ideal playstyle for World of Tanks. It's not always fast all the time. It's a little back and forth. Attack when you need to, when you have the strengths, and when you need to get the initiative. Play back when you can't press that, and when you need to get more time. There's just so many different little elements to every battle. You have to be able to play both styles. And SIMP FNATIC represented the two polar opposites of those styles, and now they're gravitating to the middle.
That's right. And the next battle is going to take place on Steps, where in the past we've seen FNATIC outplay teams on this map. However, both teams are playing for fun in this skirmish mode, this exhibition mode, but anything is possible when it comes to these tank lineups. What do we have for tanks?
For tanks, I actually kind of like this clutch. It does look weird. 3 Pershings, a WZ-132, and a GW Panther, along with a T2 Light, T1 Cunningham. For FNATIC, they've got T32, 2 Pershings, a T44, GW Panther, Tetrarch, and a T1. Now, this is kind of a throwback to the old way of tanks. Before autoloaders, back when Scouts and Arty were the deal. That is how you won battles. Your Scouts and your Arty. MacG's going to be a Scout today. Maudible's going to be an Arty. Nagatron's going to be a Scout today. Relics is an Arty. Now, Nagatron, I know, is an exceptional Scout. Relics, I don't know how much Arty practice he's been getting, but I knew him as one of the best Arties.
Yep.
Especially on the NA server. Maudible was also very good. MacG, I wouldn't have exactly pinned as the Scout choice. However, Blue Boys is going to be in a Tier 8 light tank, and so he's going to be able to scout like a boss, because we never got Tier 8 light tanks back then. You kids these days and your fancy finagled Tier 8 light tanks with your big guns and your actual hit points.
Friction, Militant, and Nagatron are the ones furthest in the east. They're not going to spot anything because all of SIMP is down to the south, and they've taken a western approach. Maybe a little bit of a long one between these two teams here, but Nagatron's going to creep further south. Get closer. Looks like there's some blind fire coming out of Heavy 20.
That's right. Heavy 20 is looking for some T1 positions. However, this is the old way of tanks, so we're going to see Arty fire once we see spotting, and that's the important part that these guys have to remember. They have to go back to an old way at which the light tank had to take risks constantly just to light tanks. He has to just get vision on something, then Arty needs to unleash. Blue Boy's captain needs to be in perfect sync with Maudible. Maudible needs to be looking ahead into the likely positions. Maudible is not looking ahead into the likely positions. Maudible, come on. Blue Boy's trying to scout in the southeast. Heavy 20, going to be playing that medium scout role. You can still scout in the medium, guys. I love doing it. It's a great way to do it. You just move up slowly, surely. Already misses Heavy 20. Close shot by Relics. Not close enough. Crimson Corsair, going to be moving up. MacG also moving up. He's going to be trying to scout. Maudible, though, he's going to be looking north. He's going to be covering Mac. Got to pay attention to where Relics is watching. Where is he watching?
He's looking over a little farther distance, but he's looking, I think, about the F line.
F line? Okay. Nagatron spotted against MacG. Nagatron gets the hit, but he goes down. Wow, Crimson Corsair able to get that one. Nice aggressive moves. Back in the day, those medium tanks and heavy tanks used to hold back, be all lazy and stuff. Used to have to do all the work yourself as a scout. And there, Nagatron, I think, forgot. Medium tanks move up these days.
Where is this accent coming from?
I don't know. It's like my prospector
You're from South Carolina,
Yeah,
but that's not a South Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going for Grandpappy.
Oh, Grandpappy. I got you.
I don't know, man.
All right. We're Antonio Handsome up on the ridge. No shots fired from either side, except against Nagatron, who fell earlier. Still plenty of time for an engagement to happen. We've had no draws last night or tonight so far.
That's right, because these guys are having a good time. It's party tanks. Spinning T-32s.
Spinning T-32s.
Yeah, didn't you see that?
Yeah, spinning togs as well. Looked like synchronized swimming almost. Synchronized tanks.
It was beautiful. It really was, guys. If you get to go back to the VODs, watch the tog battles. It was just majestic.
I'm going to follow Militant Friction.
Oh, Blue Boys captain barely avoiding being spotted by both Militant 83 and Friction. Oh, he does
shot
fire.
to the front.
He's
able
not
to hit
spotted.
the hole. They're spotted.
Blue Boys is spotted, though. Is he not?
No, he's not spotted. Blue Boys is not spotted still.
He is a ninja.
Now he is. Shot fired from Militant on the run. Not a connection. He's going to peek over the railroad tracks, perhaps.
Maudible's looking at it, though. He's looking. Aiming. Maybe. Go for it, Maud.
There's a shot fire, but it hits right into the mountain, right into the giant rock. Ew! Big hit against Militant for 538 damage. That must have come from Maudibble.
It was Ragnarok himself.
Nice shot from the Artie. You could hear it too.
Already hits so hard when it actually hits.
Yes,
It's the important part.
It's the gamble tank.
Yeah, FNATIC's not doing too well right now. They've lost both Hugo and Nagatron. Also, Soviet is at a T-44. T-44, not the best scout. It's kind of cool, but doesn't have great view range. It's got a cool gun. That 100 mil is pretty potent, but I'm not a big fan in 742. I wish they would have brought a WZ like Blue Boys brought. Blue Boys getting a lot of value out of that tank today. Oh, Soviet takes a shell, but he's going to look for laps. Does he get him? There we go. Drive by.
Soviet is in the T-44.
Yep. It's a good little tank.
Oh
wow.
I think splash damage either got him,
No,
or that was a separate shot.
I think I saw a separate shell kind of ping on him.
Yeah, I think it was a separate shot. It got him right down here. Right down there.
Oh, I see back of the turret. Yeah, maybe that was Blue Boys. I don't know. Blue Boys is all the way in the south. Sing, maybe. I don't think he had an angle, though. Now that they're looking north, I think FNATIC is feeling kind of pinned.
Could be the case.
Yeah, I don't think... Has Relics landed any big shells?
I have not seen him land any shells because I've been following the actual FNATIC tanks and he wouldn't be firing on his own teammates. But looking at his position, I don't think he's able to land anything.
The thing is, Simp's in great Artie cover positions. All those mediums.
Yeah.
Like, Sing knows where Artie is. Right? Crimson Corsair knows where Artie is. Wherever Heavy 20 is, I'm sure he knows where Artie is too. But he's all the way in the south. Crimson Corsair taking on Antonio and Militant. I don't think he's going to be able to win this one. But the thing is, if Maudibble can get a shell in, we could see huge damage.
Crimson Corsair is in a tough spot against Antonio Handsome and Militant.
Oh, nice crossfire from Friction.
Ooh, Relics gets the kill against Crimson.
There we go.
That's to answer your question. And now Militant and Antonio Handsome push up against Sing.
Oh no, but Blue Boys is going to find Relics. He finds him. Relics just fired. He is not loaded. And Blue Boys is going to get a free tank. Although Soviet is on the way to stop him, but he misses on the move.
Relics in trouble.
Oh.
Blue Boys gets him.
And now he's going to be able to get away. The faster WZ-132. Ooh, and that just goes in track and bounces.
It went inside the tank, bounced around. At least it's under the tank, bounced around and came out.
Maybe.
No damage.
Now Blue Boys has more health than Soviet, and he's going to 1v1.
Soviet's going to be on top of the hill. Maudibble takes down Friction in the Artie.
Yeah, I'm going to go watch over there.
All right, I'm going to watch Sylvia and Blue Boys captain here and see who wins this out. Shots fired on both sides. Soviet down. The 292 HP. Blue Boys 815.
Heavy 20 on the other side of the map. He is taking on Militant and Antonio, but he's going to go down.
One more shot from Blue Boys captain. Soviet's going to fall. Oh, he misses. Soviet stopped just in time.
Ram him. Ram him with the back of your tank.
Soviet trying to move out of the way. Misses a shot against Blue Boys, and
Sick
Blue Boys
jukes.
gets the kill.
Sick jukes.
Nice movements from both those players. Minute and 45 seconds left.
Okay.
2 tanks remain on both sides. Audible could do this.
And Blue Boys. But the thing is, Antonio Hansen and Militant 83, if they can find Audible, we could be down to a WZ. Oh, Antonio is spotted. Does not spot Blue, though. That tank is just so sneaky. Militant 83 is spotted.
Audible seen. He's seen. Militant gets a 1 shot on the side. Audible. Not sure if he had shot or if he's going to escape. Militant will be reloaded as he turns the corner. Audible could turn around. He could get the kill. But goes into TD mode.
Oh, Militant, if you just go forward, this is bad. He goes dark. Audible doesn't know where he is anymore. Militant might go around. Audible might be able to figure this one out. Depends. Does he take the predictable route? Or will he kind of sneaky? No. No, Militant. This ain't gonna work,
They've
buddy.
spotted each other. Audible is set right in that position.
And
He's
Blue
ready.
Boys is on the way.
Audible turns. Oh, man.
Blue Boys is gonna show up right behind him.
30 seconds left.
Blue Boys has the shot.
Audible gets it. Audible gets it. Wow. And Antonio Handsome is chasing. He's close.
But the T-32 just not fast enough, man.
No, I don't think he'll be able to get.
Spotted.
Oh, spotted and a miss.
That
10
hurts.
seconds left. In order for them to kill Antonio Handsome. If not, it's going to go to a draw. Audible may have the shot ready. Needs to peek around the corner. Go for it
3,
now.
2, do it. He doesn't go for it.
Oh, shot into the mountain.
Aye.
Audible. Audible.
Simp could have won that one.
Audible. That
Just-
goes to a draw on steps.
Well, okay. But it was really refreshing to get to see that light tank arty game. I mean, it's been a long time for me. And that was my way of playing back in the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't all lights, mediums, heavies. It was arty lights, mediums, and heavies. And tank destroyers from time to time.
It was very fun to see, but I want to see how much damage they were able to do on the scores. Let's take a look at Audible first.
Okay. That
4
was-
penetrations out of 11.
1,926 damage. Not bad, but that's pretty normal for arty. Like, we have to compare him, though, to Relic's
Sure.
performance. Relic's put out 5 shells, but only hit twice. Now, here's the big difference between these arty guys. There's 2 kinds of arty players. There's the guys who shoot all the time, Audible, put out shells whenever they spot someone, and they know when the window is closing. And then we have Relics, who is playing the other style. They only take the shots when they think they have them. And that's it.
Yeah.
And so you can see the difference in performance here today. Or maybe Relics is off his game. I don't know. But that's what I'm judging based on their
It's been a
stats.
while. It's been a while for both these players to have Artie there. Both players, like Relic was able to kill 1 tank. Model was able to destroy 2, but we saw the second one in that tank destroyer mode we call, where they're not using the top-down Artie viewpoint. It's the straight-on fire. So actual Artie mode, they both got a kill.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
It's pretty good.
Fair enough.
But I think Blue Boys, again, being a hero. I mean, Himmelsdorf, he was doing great. This map, doing great again. Blue Boys, MVP of today for me.
Blue Boys is on top of his game, and he continues to impress us, as you mentioned before. But in this type of scenario, in this type of format, the performance is based off of fun and not as serious compared to what we would see these two play in the Gold League. And they would be playing in the finals. It's the 2 times we've seen them play has been in the season finals.
Well, Josh, you talk about serious. This next battle is going to get super serious.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to be on Ensk for this battle. And guess what, guys? One nation versus the other. We're going to settle it. IS-3s or T-32s.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! Here we go.
That's right.
Here we go. T-32, best tank in space. Sorry, that's the IS-3. The IS-3, best tank in space. A T-32, hashtag no cons.
I'm going for FNATIC. All IS-3s, man. IS-3 is the best tank in space. Your T-32, it has cons, Clutch. It has them. They're there. And you're going to see them this battle as they try and take on IS-3s.
You just watch and learn.
Okay. Okay.
IS-3, best tank in space. Here we go. This is what Soviet and Greetorp would always complain to me about. Like, no, IS-3 is always better, is always better.
I mean, there's a reason it's the tank used on city maps.
Hey, I would use it too on city maps.
But why not T-32? It has no cons.
Because it's a better tank.
Why is
I
it a
want to
better
give
tank?
my opponent the illusion to think that they would win.
Uh-huh. Now, the one strength here, these nice hold downs Blue Boys and Model just took up, but the thing is, T-32s don't stop. They won't stop. They can't stop.
Dude, those T-32s go right for the flag cap.
If we have a base trade, that's going to be so disappointing. Because I need these guys to fight so we can prove to Clutch that the I's Russian power.
Ah, well, now they're getting to the flag cap.
Oh, come on, guys. Where's the fight? I want to see tanks shoot each other.
And now they're on it. They've indicated to FNATIC where they're at.
Ah, it's
SIMP is to the
Hunir.
north.
Hunir has spotted them. And the T1 Cunningham.
All the way up north. Come on, T-32s. You can do it.
Oh, they're going to block the T1. MacG will be safe.
Soviet will be the first one to pop out.
Oh, no. Oh, south flank from FNATIC. I like it.
Oh, one shot, Soviet. 339.
They're going to be able to
Come
line
on,
up.
T-32s. Sing and Monable set up the flank. Heavy 20 can play the corner game.
Blue Boys takes a shell, though.
Soviet will be the first to fall. Oh, Heavy 20 not able to get it.
Are there going to be more shells from the south, though? Those need to come on in. FNATIC needs to get the resets in order to make this happen, because there are 8 seconds left. There is a nice reset. Crimson Corsair takes one to the turret, and that's going to put this into FNATIC. FNATIC has 3, 2, 1. They will have a capture. If it resets, no, it's not going to reset, and it looks like FNATIC is going to take this battle if they don't stop dying. Yes, there's been enough deaths. They might actually cap. No, it ends. Okay. There's actually an extension to the battle time if a tank dies. So the thing is, if tanks die one by one very slowly, the battle can go on for an incredible amount of time beyond the actual time limit after the cap. Almost saw it. It was so close. I forgot about it for a second, but it can happen.
Look how many T-32s are still alive, and look how many IS-3s were alive at the end.
They had to sacrifice themselves for the good of the team.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, T-32s, even in hold down, were not strong enough to overcome Soviet firepower.
The only way they won is because they had tanks on the flag cap, not in the brawl mode. The T-32s clearly won the brawl mode.
There were 3 IS-3s in the brawl mode versus 5 T-32s.
Well, if the IS-3s are so good, then they should be able to take on 5 T-32s.
They did take on 5 T-32s.
And they lost the brawl.
And they delayed long enough for their allies to secure victory
It has
for
to
Mother
be,
Russia.
It has to be without the flag cap.
No, it's IS-3 is best tank in space. I think it's settled here.
Nothing is settled.
I think it's settled.
Nothing is settled. The only thing that's settled is that FNATIC is able to put a point on the board, tying up the series.
All right, that's a point on the board for IS-3s then.
Oh, man.
1 point IS-3s, 0 points T-32.
The rule of causation. No. I still believe in the T-32 and it's no cause. IS-3 is still a fantastic tank. I love playing it as well. But if I had a choice between the two, I would choose a T-32.
IS-3.
Because I love freedom.
It's all better. It's the people's tank.
The next battle is going to take place on mines.
Okay. It'll be interesting. I wonder what they'll bring this time. They've been showing us some interesting things. They threw back to when the days of Arty actually existed. They've gone with the IS-3s versus T-32s and settled that one once and for all. That the IS-3 is the better tank. And now we might be able to get to see something interesting on mines. I don't know. Probably not another T-32 IS-3s.
I think you do know. You've been looking at the tank selection
I do.
longer than I have. This is going to be battle number 4 between these two teams. We had a draw on steps. It is a tied-up series. And if we still have a winner on this one, we'll still go to battle number 5. Either way. What do we have for tanks?
For tanks, Pershing. 2 WZ-132s for the side of SIMP. FNATIC is going to go with 2 T-32s at Pershing and 2 WZ-132s. Okay. No autoloaders, by the way.
No autoloaders. I like this matchup because it's showing off the differences of a Pershing and a T-32.
Yep. it also shows off the differences between when we see autoloaders in a battle and when we don't. Now, it's very, very different. The way everything has to play out, unless you see a brawl right out of the start, it's going to probably be very slow. You're going to be dependent on these WZ-132s, except the fact is they're going to fight, which will be very conclusive, I would assume, as it looks like Soviet's taking quite a bit of damage, although Heavy 20 doesn't have his gun on the right target.
Soviet may be the first to fall. He does. Jackie Rudo couldn't block Blue Boy's captain, but he gets the revenge kill. Heavy 20 can swing around, while Militant and Antonio Handsome are pushing up, try to stop any advancement from SIMP against Jackie Rudo.
Now Jackie Rudo is 1v1ing Heavy 20, and he is up on hit points. He's way up on hit points. Now it is 555 versus 296. Heavy 20 is 2 shells away from death, I believe. Yes, 1 more and he should be taken care of. If Heavy 20 can get away, he should be able to live, but he's going so fast off this hill. Heavy 20.
Nope, Jackie Rudo able to get the shot at the last second.
Beautiful. And now there's a nice pretty wreck at the bottom of the hill.
Militant, maybe he'll take down Moddable here. Friction takes a hit from Singh and Militant gets it.
Nice play by Militant, able to outplay that Pershing. Antonio Handsome knows he has hit points to play with. He's just going to go forward.
Oh, big bounce against Singh. Antonio takes a shot from Crimson, and Singh takes down Friction before Antonio Handsome is able to clean him up for good.
Now Hugo Maximus in the T1 is in the backfield. Maybe able to get some pens on that Pershing as he slides down the hill. Nope, not going to go for it. Crim is all alone, and he's getting peppered by Hugo in a T1. Hugo saying, haha, look at me.
Friction in the water. He's going to try to use his gun elevation to get a shot on Antonio Handsome, but may not be the case.
No. He's like a dog, just scratching up at the countertop.
Jack Rudo gets the kill. Laps last one alive. FNATIC able to get this win in a matter of seconds.
Smash!
And he gets it. FNATIC is up 2-1 against SIMP. We're going to go to battle number 5.
All right. I like it. No autoloaders, and we still had a battle that was how long? Like 5 minutes?
Less than that.
Less than 5 minutes. Yeah. Autoloaders make battles kind of fast in some ways, but they also, I think, slow them down. When you know you can't push forward because you're just going to be instantly vaporized by so many shells coming in that they're just going to keep coming. And when you actually have no autoloaders, it's so comprehensive, isn't it? Just one shot, you back off, or you go forward. It's one of the two.
You know who's the team that won?
Yeah.
The team that brought T-32s.
There were no IS-3s on the other side, though. See, on the other side, there were Pershings and WZ-132s. Now, you can make the argument that the T-32 might be better than the Pershing, but the Hill was decided the match. The Hill decided the match. Yeah, that's what I should say. Because the thing is, when FNATIC won the Hill, it was over. There's no competition from there, because that WZ-132 was the high ground, and he gets to shoot all the bad men for free. Don't give me that treatment, Cliff.
Battle number 5 will be on Ruinberg. I was able to talk to MacG a little bit for this match. This is what he said. He said, we're excited to share the stream with FNATIC. It's refreshing to have an opportunity to face them without the usual stresses we've had facing each other. We're looking forward to a more stress-free match, and we hope that the audience has as much fun as we do.
Oh, isn't that sweet, Mac? That's so sweet.
Well, let's see how this last battle is going to take place here. Might be, well, I was going to say it might be serious, but it looks like...
oh, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are going to love it when you see it.
Yeah. We actually had a disconnect. We're going to have to wait for a second here until we're ready to go.
That's lame.
I want to talk about Ruinberg seriously, though. I feel a lot of teams, and we talked about this during the qualifiers, in previous seasons were utilizing approaches better. And in Season 3, they kept hesitating, or the Delta Village became too much of a crutch for a lot of these teams. I'm thinking about more of the mid-range teams, especially Refuse to Die, from what we saw in previous seasons. They don't know what to do besides cap the north, and so they go to the Delta Village if they spawn to the north, and they go back and wait for their opponents. How can a team that spawns to the north put pressure on the south without sacrificing their Delta Village position?
That's difficult. That's actually a really difficult question, because the thing is, the reason you see that so much, where teams do that one-dimensional thing. They go to Delta, then they come back, is because that's generally considered the safest option. Anything else is a risk, and you have to be able to measure your opponent and understand what they're likely to do, what's possible, and then actually be able to take the risk to make a move down one of the roads. There's 3 roads that connect the east and the west, and guess what? You might pick wrong.
Well, that's what the F Crossroads is also useful for. It can come in handy with that scouting. Battle number 5 between these two powerhouse teams is underway. What do we have for tanks?
Love this. The argument of 5100 T69. We used to have this all the time back when the T69 had 300 heat pen. Because the thing was, it had so much pen that you were almost guaranteed to deal damage. And also, you put out your shells faster. The inter-clip reload, which is the time between the shells in the clip, guys, is faster on the T69 than it is on the AMX 5100. It's 2 seconds next to 2 point something, 6 something, I think. And the thing is, when you find T69s versus 5100s, if you can get your focus fire right on the T69s, you can overcome the 5100s because they won't have time to put out all of their damage. However, you have more hit points on the 5100s against the T69s. T69s are a smaller profile with better gun depression. I'm listing off all of these pros and cons. T69s are smaller and quick and nimbler, whereas 5100s are big and fast still, but they're so soft.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
The more time on the battlefield within the first engagement, the more dangerous the 5100 becomes.
Yes.
Because of the 6 shots compared to the 4 shots of the T69s. And now Simp pushing up against FNATIC.
Cat fast. One way to make a fight happen. Friction is caught out immediately, and he goes down his T69. Everyone else is still at the Delta Village, and it looks like Sing and Heavy 20 are just going to move past to try and screen the cap. Soviet, not actually. Wait, are there? What? Did I see HE?
There was a couple bounces, is what I heard.
I thought I saw 15 damage.
Oh, Sing pushes in. So does Heavy 20. Soviet's in some serious trouble. Couple bounces.
And now Heavy 20. Soviet able to take him on. This is the kind of thing that absolutely annihilates these T69s, is getting caught out alone. It looks like FNATIC has made a huge mistake in that they haven't kept their T69s together, whereas Simp has kept all of their autoloaders together. And they're going to come around on a Crimson Corsair. A few seconds left on the cap, but there's going to be resets.
Maudible's caught, and he falls from Jackie Rudo, but Sing crashes into Jackie Rudo for the kill. Only 4 tanks remain for FNATIC.
Sing might
5
go
remain
down.
for Simp.
Oh, it does look like Militant 83 is reloading, unfortunately. And with that,
I think everybody's reloading.
Yeah, probably at this point. Antonio Handsome should be reloaded first. Junior, run! Run, Junior!
Oh, it's still taking ram damage. Now the 5100 is pushing him along.
But he's going fast enough. You can do it, Junior.
Tony Hansen takes down Sing. Oh! He gets the ram. But he was able to distract Crimson Corsair. Antonio Hansen may be able to do it.
I don't know if he has enough damage left. He fired once and fired twice. I don't know if he has a third. And there's not enough damage.
Looks like he doesn't. He's trying to escape. Oh, long range fire.
And he's on fire.
Nagatron, last one alive. We're going to go to an assault map.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's it. We're going to a tiebreaker. We are going to a tiebreaker between FNATIC and Simp.
Oh my.
Most impressive.
That's...
and also a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we have to figure out now who did the most damage in each of these.
We're going to have to take a quick commercial break as our admin compiles all that information. And when we come back, the final match of the night, the assault match between FNATIC and Simp. Stay tuned.
My name is David Nagatron Williams, and I am the team captain for FNATIC World of Tanks. I've been gaming since I was a kid. I mean, it's pretty much as far back as I can remember. Sonic and all the games on Sega, Nintendo, that kind of stuff. So I don't really know of a time where I wasn't gaming, really. Started playing World of Tanks maybe 3-4 months after it came out of the beta testing. I was playing a different game with Relics at the time, and we were basically playing tanks all the time. It was one of the Battlefield games. And I was just saying it would be nice if there was a mode where all we did was play tanks. And he said, you know, there's a game that's all there is. And then he told me it was World War II tanks mostly. And I was like, well, let's play it. It sounds awesome. And I loved it quite a lot when I first started playing.
Welcome back to the preseason. We're in the tiebreaker mode for FNATIC versus SIMP. In the preseason, these are exhibition matches. Both these teams are having a lot of fun, but in this tiebreaker, it's going to allow them to practice this type of map scenario as well.
Yep, and it looks like SIMP has chosen to defend. Yes, we'll defend, they say.
Okay, so SIMP did the most damage in all of those battles.
I'm very surprised. I guess it definitely throws it into their favor when they fast cap with T-32s, but they still lose out to a superior defense from the IS-3s. However, the IS-3s have to boldly give themselves up just for the win. I mean, IS-3 best tank in space.
Oh man, I'll never stop loving the T-32, no matter what player cons there may be. But to the tank, it's totally fine.
Chat was loving you, all right?
I
I was
know.
looking for IS-3 supporters in there, guys. Where's my IS-3 supporters?
They know.
That's-
You're gonna have to work hard to convert them. You're gonna have to
Believe,
knock,
guys.
You're gonna have to knock on doors with pamphlets to convert them.
We're from the Society of
right.
IS-3s. We'd like to speak with you for a moment.
We'd like to speak with you about best tank space.
Yes.
All right, here we go, guys. Final battle of the night. Salt map, Corellia, tiebreaker, FNATIC versus SIMP. What do we have for tanks?
All right, SIMP is going to be bringing 4 1390s and a WZ-132. FNATIC, all 1390s. Of course, T1 Cunningham's present as always. But the opening move, in defense, SIMP is going to be heading to the northeast. Looks like FNATIC might be doing much the same. However, Antonio Handsome is way behind. And because of that, might not be able to join the fight, especially since every member, every tier 8 of SIMP is together right now.
Yeah, I'm going to follow that trifecta of tanks. Quadro of tanks.
Looks like FNATIC has the high ground. 3 of them, Nagatron, Militant, 83, Soviet, all up on top. And they found Jackie.
And Singh takes a hit along with Jackie Rudo.
And now they're going to go around on Jackie. Jackie is getting focused.
But look at the flank coming from FNATIC up against Heavy 20. He's going to have to fall back, taking way too much damage, and he falls from Soviet. Soviet moves on the run, not stopping. Great traverse speed. He was up close and personal, got the kill. Now Militant 83 and Nagatron are focusing down Blue Boy's captain.
Do they have the shells? They have to follow up and kill Singh next. Yes, Soviet gets the shot on the move. Now Nagatron puts one into Crimson, and now I think shells are coming from the hill. Yes, Antonio Handsome, he was out of the fight, but his shells aren't, and he is able to get the kill.
Soviet finally stops in his tracks to get a couple more shots against Moddable. Now he has to leave because he's reloading. Moddable on their own as well.
This is a very decisive fight right now. Moddable, I don't see a way he can bring this back. Antonio Handsome moves in for the kill. Militant 83 took almost no damage in that fight. He'll be reloaded shortly, and Moddable can't escape. Now he's got 2 tanks chasing him. Mac G can come in to try and screen, but he's not going to be able to do that.
Militant 83 waiting for the reload. So is Moddable. Moddable is such a low health. Crash! Damage 134. Militant gets the kill. Antonio Handsome was there to help clean up. Laps, the last one alive for SIMP.
And they're going to start shooting each other.
And
Militant
they're going to start
83.
shooting each other.
Antonio
That's right.
Handsome
Celebration.
unloading on each other.
And friction in the T1 firefight. There's Junior! Gets the Goomba crash!
Yeah!
And the kill. FNATIC able to take the series.